I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go. Run at 38. Run at 38.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Come on, next round. Next round.
Kaiser now on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaiser now. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From his goal line here, Locke. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, it's Dixon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Time running out here on the play clock. At first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
Come on, let's go. Next round. Next round.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Second down throw for Kaiser. This is Crowell on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Drive begins with a run by Dixon. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, it's Love. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
The tight end in motion right. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Kaiser. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, it's Love. He's going to fire one deep over them. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. They give him a gain of 38. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Dixon. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, this is Woodhead, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third and long for Kaiser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tim Williams, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Locke. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Kaiser. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. Ohio. 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 36. Ohio.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And tough starting field position here. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's taken down down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Love. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Luck on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Ten yards still left on second down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. To throw on second down is Love. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down, Kaiser. And that is incomplete here. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On second down, Kaiser again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
A first throw for the backup Kessler. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Right back to Dixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's locked. A dump off for Dixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the give, this is Dixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Just beating the play clock is locked. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Locke. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run again here with West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Kaiser now on second down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Ohio. Black Brown. Let's go. Here we go. Black Brown. Ohio.
From the gun, Kaiser. He finds Coates complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kaiser on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Gordon. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaiser now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second down throw for Kaiser. Over the middle here to Coates. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser just getting the play off. Brought in by Coates. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going long for Coates. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, we know that someone has absolutely no fear. Fourth down, they throw it downfield. That ball was competed for by both the defender and the guy catching it, and he comes down with it. Now they've got first and goal. What a big-time play.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
in not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the number 1 pick as he gets him behind the line. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, it's West again. Room here to run. West with a quick feed. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards on the ground. Langford. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Luck. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In motion right is Benjamin. Time running out here on the play clock. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Now West. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it with West. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, it's West. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Here's West. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Ravens, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.